guys, what's up? Shadow here, welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2! And we're still at the harbor, we're still in Driftwood, we're still talking to people. Because this town is ginormous. Even though it's just a small itty-bitty town, but there's so many people to talk to. And next, we're gonna talk to Magister Julian, which has been left here by his superior against his will. And, I think he will give us the quest to find that guy who kills Magisters in Driftwood, but we'll see.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for the likes of you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
Noble, insist he quit blubbering. Such behavior does not suit a man of his stature.
A man of stature wouldn't be moored on a dock with no one but dead fish for company. But here I am and here you are. So, to business.
Alright.
Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
Yeah, I met them.
By the bishop's bones, you saw it. Now, out with it, man. What happened?
Okay, tell him you discovered that the cavern was waylaid by dwarven marauders. Tell him you came across a caravan east of town. It was destroyed by Void-tainted. Litter with dead magisters. Okay, so there's the accusing the dwarves. There is telling the what I think is the truth, that it was the Void-tainted, and then there is a very objective description that it's just dead magisters, sorcerers, and dwarves. So we're gonna tell him it's the Void-tainted, because I'm pretty sure it is the Void-tainted.
Void-tainted? That means source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been.
Oh, is that so?
Raymond, that old goat, always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove.
Alright. So why do you think the dwarfs are the culprits?
They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure. And hard workers too. Half of them are their queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison-pouring hands.
You know, the thing is, I don't know how the dwarfs are in this game, you know, from a culture standpoint. I don't know if they're considered to be evil, so to speak. So I'm going in this quite neutrally at this point.
Queen Justinia will stop at nothing. She's a tyrant and a master strategist to boot.
Okay, say that if you're to prove the accusations, you have to know where to start looking.
There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
Lohar, we encountered that name before, didn't we?
It may be interesting to have a word with him, find out what he's up to. But where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the east of Driftwood.
Okay.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working on behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you.
Alright, that's enough for now.
In that case, go forth and let the hunt commence.
Let's see if he has anything interesting. No, he has just some gold and a fish. Poor guy. Okay, we got some more experience from the Law of Order, or the... what? The Law of Order? Yes, indeed. The wrecked caravan is now officially closed. That's interesting. That's all that was to that. We just need to basically tell somebody. Okay, let's see. Where do we go next? I'm always hesitant to talk to magisters, but...
That's close enough, Reptile. I thought you lizards were all hiding behind your imperial walls. What are you doing in Driftwood?
Okay, look. Normally I wouldn't do this, but this is such a Red Prince answer. Challenge the Magister. Who is she to ask you questions?
I'm someone investigating the disappearance of 4 Magisters. There's a sorcerer stalking these streets. An affront to our order. And much as I'd like to blame your scaled hide, you've only just arrived. Now, tell me, have you seen a man in a grey cloak, grey beard, carrying a satchel, perhaps?
Smile and say that you haven't had the pleasure, but you'll let them know if you find him.
The Magister's eyes narrow, and her lip curls as she assesses you.
It's vital that you report anything unusual. We must know. Is that clear?
Sure. Okay, so that's the guy that is killing the Magisters, apparently. Guy in a grey cloak. What a great description. That could be basically anybody. You know, we don't know if he's big, small, dwarf, elf, undead. We have no fucking idea. Alright, what is this? Is this like a tavern? There's a lot of stuff we could steal. Yeah, it looks more like a fish preparation facility. I don't know how you would call that.
Busy.
Bugger off! There's just more fish to sell.
Oh there, lizard. Reach for a weapon and I'll see you gutted, filleted and pickled. Now, I'm looking for someone. You might even know him. Grey cloak, grey beard, a satchel of books under one arm.
Okay, that's a bit better description. Grey beard and a satchel of books. No, we haven't.
Of
Sorry.
course you haven't. Your kind would never rat out a sorcerer, would you? If I find you're hiding him from me, I'll cut off bits that won't grow back. If you see anything suspicious, report it immediately, skink. Understand?
Again, we're going for the very Red Prince answer here. Flex your claws and walk away from the insolent human without a word. I so love this game that it gives you these options.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
Fascinating. Most fascinating.
Grep.
Oh my, no, what do you want?
Say that you recognize those incisions, work of a healer or a scholar, not of a fishmonger.
With a small grin, the dwarf glances between you and his handiwork, and shrugs.
Indeed I am. They can close our schools, but they can't take away what I've been taught. Besides, there's still so much to learn.
Alright, what do you want to learn from these poisonous fish, man?
Plenty. These tainted fish are causing a lot of hardship. If I can understand what's happening to them, perhaps there'll be a way to reverse the effects.
Good thinking, good thinking. There's nothing you can do to save these fish. Yeah, pretty sure. Maybe we can help, right?
Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me.
Say that you'll eat the fish if he's sure it'll do some good.
Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about. Care to choose?
Is this like a bomb defusal situation? Ooh, which fish to eat? The red one, the yellow one, or the blue one? He's the red prince, so he'll go for the red fish.
The fish instantly churns your insides. Everything turns black.
Delicious.
A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
Shit.
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I like this guy. Catch your breath and say that you saw things, terrible things, that you can't even describe.
I see. Well, I'm sure it was nothing but a side effect of the fish. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
What did you learn?
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Lizards are affected by it in the same manner as other species.
Alright. You know, I'm actually willing to try another one.
Thank you, but no. I can only allow for 1 specimen per volunteer, or my findings could become flawed. The fish you ate is known as crimson bream, quite a fast, vicious breed. It's often used in the creation of ferocity mixtures. But those use regular specimens, not this kind.
Thanks. Good to know.
Who is to say what might happen if you brewed a ferocity mixture with a crimson bream that's been touched by the void itself? The effects could be quite potent.
More interesting.
Seek out somewhere that peddles ferocity herb mixes, but make an addition. One of these, unique breams.
Okay.
So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
New recipe, potent. Oh, that's cool. I wonder what would have happened if Kali would have tried, because it heals her, right? Let's actually try if we can get another
The
portion.
dwarf peers at an expertly dissected...
Fascinating. Oh, my. I mean, no. What do you want?
Okay, let's go the same path again.
With a small grin,
Indeed I am. They can close our schools, but they can't take plenty. These
Can I help?
Yes, as it happens. I need to see
Okay,
some
I'll eat the
uniform.
fish.
Now, I have two samples that I wish to study. Care to choose which you'll try?
Okay, let's quick save here, because it could be that this will skew the test a little bit, because we're undead. But we're gonna try the brown fish.
the fish instantly churns your
Ooh,
insides.
interesting.
Everything turns black. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails
That's the
you.
same.
The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
Undead! Say that you actually didn't feel a thing.
Doesn't look like you didn't feel a thing. Which is interesting enough by itself. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you.
It's
I
gonna
owe
be
you
the same
a
again,
great
right?
debt.
The dwarf puffs up his...
The fish is indeed malignant. Lizards
Yes,
are affected by
okay.
it in the same manner as other species. Thank you, but no. The fish you ate is known as the umber monkfish, a remarkably intelligent breed. In fact, its flesh is often used to create intelligence mixtures.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now this monkfish, one that's been touched by the void itself, who's to say how its flesh could augment an intelligence brew? It could prove to be most valuable. Find somewhere that offers intelligence brews, then add this monkfish sample. The effects could be most interesting. So, now my work must continue.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go for the third one as well, right? I guess it's gonna be ferocity, intelligence, and probably like dexterity or agility or something, right?
The dwarf peers at an expertly...
Fascinating. Oh my, I mean, no,
She
what
can
do you
also
want?
do scholar, which is
With
interesting.
a small grin,
Indeed I am. They plenty. These tainted I have to try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I need to see the effects of eating these fish. Yes, as it happens. I need to
Okay,
see the effects
I'll
of
eat the
eating-
fish.
This red fish is the last sample that I wish to study. For
You mean
now.
the yellow one?
If you care to do the honors.
That's kind of wrong. It should be the yellow one, but anyway.
the fish instantly churns your insides. Your vision blurs to reveal towering horrors. The Void-woken, gathered before a silhouetted figure. You strain to see who it is. Your perspective abruptly changes. Cold, dark water. You glide through it. Black tendrils suddenly creep across your vision. You slow. The darkness consumes you.
That's different.
The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth. And
That's also the
across
same.
dwarf's
But here we have a different answer option, because she is an elf. That's interesting. Catch your breath and say that you saw memories of the Void-woken. Oh yeah, obviously, because she is, because elves. Yeah, obviously.
The dwarf leans in and peers intently at your eyes.
Spontaneous delusions.
No!
Very interesting. But nothing more than a side effect from eating the fish, I'm sure. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you.
The dwarf puffs up.
The fish is indeed malignant. Elves are affected by it in the same manner as other species.
Of course.
Perhaps a touch more. Thank you, but no. The fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself. Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact. So, now my work must...
Alright, cool. So we got a ton of new recipes here. We have, let's see. It's probably under potions, right? Potion alertness. That will give me a, what is this? Potent alertness herb mix. I'm not quite sure what this does. But we can brew some potions here. Actually, we should brew some potions, you see? Because we have a shit ton of those. So we'll actually, let me make some poison potions here. There we go. Ferocity. Magic armor potion. Yeah, sure, why not?
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the
Huh.
registers.
Very interesting. So that was a cool experience.
Mount, and you can get back to work.
Let me... Actually, we shouldn't walk around with the Red Prince, because I think lizards kinda are not very well received here, so Ifan should probably be the one. Oh, and there's
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like there's something wrong.
Lambo the dog!
Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's not right.
What are you doing here?
I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor.
I'll investigate. Don't you worry, my friend.
Be careful down there, mister. You're not smelling what I'm smelling.
Good thing. Oh, this thing? Can I just move that without... That's not yours. Yeah, I know that's not mine. I just want to move it. Come on. Move it. Kali shares Lucky Charm with the Red Prince. Okay. Locked. Ooh, do we have to like lockpick this? Oh, that could be awkward. Alright, we have to watch out. There's two people. Can we sneak here? He sees us. Can we walk over here, maybe? Oh, damn, she has no lockpicks anymore. Shit! Okay, Kali! It's your time to sneak. Maybe she can lockpick it, I don't know. Oh, but we'll wait. Damn it! This is kind of difficult, actually, with them walking around. You really need to leave that alone.
The beer almost covers up the stink of fish.
I really need to go down there, I think. There's something terrible down there. Oh, could you not turn away for a moment? Hey, Ifan, can you, like, distract him or something? No, not you, Kali. I mean Ifan. Oh, now he's distracted. He's distracted now. Kali! Come on! Damn it! You know, thinking about this, it seems like a thievery undead would be a very good class to play, don't you think? I've heard of someone like you lurking about getting into trouble. Who? You? You'd never dream of causing trouble. Trying to talk your way out of the situation. Memory lizard, you were only accusing me because I'm a lizard. Is this the the Divinity original sin version of you just doing this because I'm black? Is this? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, failure. Attack or go to prison? No, you know what? Since we have seen that it's kinda useless to try to pick the lock there, we're gonna reload our save here. I don't wanna... You know, it's kinda stupid to try to get into trouble here, so... Maybe we'll actually be able to go down there once... I don't know, can it become night in this game? Is there a day-night cycle, maybe? Because at night we might be able to sneak in, but... To accomplish anything, we need to have a lockpick set for Kali, for Sibyl. Otherwise, this will not work. Let's talk to this guy.
The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. His knife glides through the scales, crimson guts spilling out in its wake. The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile. You'd expect fish to smell, but these reek.
Alright, Ifan, complement his skill with a blade. Your reflection shimmers in the honed edge. Or note that this place smells worse than any corpse-filled battlefield. Let's go with Ifan.
Aye. Your knife needs to be quick and true for these. It's easy to cut off the extra fins, but dancing your blade around the tumours can be tricky.
Ew, the tumors. Presley, okay.
Lord only knows how the boss managed to find a buyer for this muck. But they're heading to Arks. And there's some steady gold heading this way, too.
Yeah, who would buy that fish? Jeez.
He runs his knife through another fish and flicks the blade, sending a shower of guts to the ground.
I'd say your guess is as good as mine. Except I got the sense not to ask any questions. Now why don't you march on? I ain't been paid to wag me chin.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after fish, as the blood and black bile mix and swirl around his boots.
Ooh, interesting. Your hunter's eyes noticed all the barrels he's tending to share a mark. Kneel, pretending to adjust your boot so you have a closer look. Ooh.
Looking at the barrel, you see that someone has scrawled Black House on it in paint. You cast your eyes around to see that every barrel headed to Arks has the same inscription.
Black House.
Here, leave them barrels alone. I told you to take a hike, so scram.
Oh, interesting. This is also in the Law of Order chapter. Interesting. Very interesting. This is something is going on here, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Also, I'm not sure if I like it. Oh, we can loot these apparently. Okay, then we shall. Well, I'm probably not gonna loot all the stupid fish tanks because it's just too much of a hassle. Now that I know that we cannot really use these fishes for anything, we're not gonna bother too much. Okay, who else do we have? Canox. Hello, Mr. Canox.
What? You been needing something from me, lad? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with humans, if you catch my drift.
What? Say that dwarves give you a rash, but you usually have the decency to keep that to yourself. Argue that his attitude is rather short-sighted. Best stand together in times like these.
Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind, or mine, or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge.
Wink and whisper, you're not exactly a fan of the Magisters either.
Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish.
Why do you dislike the Magisters so much?
I had friends. Good friends. Not even dwarves, some of them. Reds put him on a ship, sailed him to Fort Joy.
Yeah, I see.
Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? They send you there means you ain't never coming back.
Before we blurt out that we escaped from there, let's save, just in case, you know. Also, there's just like a Magister walking by like, good day to you, sir, Mr. Magister. I was imprisoned there, but no cell can hold me.
You mean to say you escaped? Crawled your way out of the belly of the beast? Crikey.
Croaky!
So you're a sorcerer then? In that case, you must know about the fugitive. That fella all those Reds are looking for. I mean, if he's a sorcerer too, you'll want to do right by him, won't you? Make sure they don't catch the poor bugger.
Yeah, maybe.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
Not now.
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Reds racing after him like hunting hounds. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did.
In a barrel? Could be Solid Snake for all we know. No, that would be a carton box, actually.
Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
Oh, what? He's still in a barrel? Which barrel? Damn! Can we... Let me just wait until... Which barrel? He's hiding in a barrel? Are you... Damn it, okay. Maybe this one? No. It must... I'm pretty sure it must be one that we can regularly loot. You know what I mean? Oh, we have to keep our eyes open. Oh, look, there's a human.
so much as a rat's...
Oops. I just tried my luck. It's kind of weird. He has like eyes in the back of his heads, apparently. Or maybe he just heard me rifling through his desk. That could also be true. But we definitely want to talk to this guy. The guy's like on top of the building. That means he's in charge, right? So maybe we can get something out of him when it comes to where these fish are going and why they're going there. And I'm not quite sure if we should use the Red Prince to talk to him, because the thing is, even though he's a lizard, the Red Prince is very convincing. Right? Let's talk to him.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist.
Definitely the owner of this place.
He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
How do you fail to ignore somebody?
See here, scale skin. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arks are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want?
Well, what are you shipping to Arks?
Fish. This is a fish factory. I'm shipping fish to Arks. Now, please, there's the door. I suggest you use it.
Who the hell in Arks is buying void-tainted fish?
That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
Well, tell him he has a head to protect too. If he doesn't want it bashed, then he should answer your question. That's how you convince people with fisticuffs.
An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is, unsurprisingly, a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
Apparently, that will be the Black House then.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more. He shivers.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest.
Telling me it sounds like he struck it lucky. No, it's deeply suspicious, isn't it?
When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn not to question these things too closely. Now I'll get back to my work, and I suggest you get back to leaving. Good day.
There must be something you can do with these fish. Something very, very powerful, apparently. Otherwise, you wouldn't be buying
He
them.
glances up, recognizes you.
You're still here. Try not to be.
Try not to be.
You see a man, well-fed.
If I didn't ask you to leave before, I'm asking you to leave now.
Okay, he's not gonna tell us anything more. Alright, so apparently the guy that kills magisters is still here. Somewhere. In a barrel. He's not in an oil barrel, is he? Oops. That was not smart. There we go. Oh, where could he be, though? Could he really be in one of these barrels that... Oh god, did he hop in a fish barrel? I hope not. For him, I hope not. Smelly. Smelly. We're gonna have a look, right? We have to watch if we can find him. Ooh, maybe in this one. Maybe in one of those. No. Oh, he must be somewhere. We need to find this guy. Where could he be? Nope. There's also a barrel we can look. Oh, but wait until the Magister's gone again. Oh, I'm so intrigued now. He must be somewhere here. Come on. It moved! He's in there! Sounded like a woman, though. Or did I move it? No. What the heck? I'm pretty sure I saw it move, and I'm pretty sure I didn't click it. What? Also, this barrel looks different than all the others, by the way. Oh, this is annoying. There's so many oh, okay, this one is a barrel we apparently steal from, so let's not do that.
If I was a cowardly, murderous dog, where would I hide?
A jug? Come on, he must
If any
be
of you see
somewhere.
so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters.
Ooze barrel. Oh, I really wonder if he's one of these barrels that has a thievery symbol above them. You know what I mean? Oh, there's more barrels outside. Oh, there's some gold. Nice. Oh, there's more barrels loaded up here as well. Oh, jeez. Lucky charm! Oh, a physical armor potion. Oh, nice. Oh, come on. I cannot admit defeat. He must be somewhere. The dwarf said he was still here, right? Was he lying? The thing is, what I find kind of suspicious is that there was no
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
There was no like quest log update. You're a good dog.
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. You're a good boy. What you're barking at?
There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it.
I trust your instincts. I'll look.
You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
Under the house. The sand under the house. There must be something like Void-tainted down there. The question is, can we get down there in any other way? Other than that stupid locked hatch? Because the thing is, we're not gonna... at the moment, we cannot break this open. We don't have the skill. Unless we find on the market, maybe. Unless we find some lockpick or something, then we'll not be able to get it. I tell you what, if that guy is hiding in one of these smelly barrels, you deserve to live, man. That's dedication to the fucking cause. Also, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to loot them or move them around. You know what I mean? Oh, this is annoying. I really want to find that guy. I'm sure I like missed him by a centimeter or something. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. Also, I just realized it's gonna be like 3 or 4 episodes where we're just around Driftwood. This town is so huge. Oh, source sounds.
We need to get clever with this lock.
Okay. Carly? It's worth a shot. Yeah, I think we really need to get thievery things. Oh, look, kiddos.
Take that, sorcerer. Dallas, get her.
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, mister. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does it? Hey, are you a lizard?
Indeed.
Whoa.
Whoa! I'm a walking dragon.
Cool.
I know, right?
I think you look weird.
Tell Alexander you very much hope he stays dead.
See? Told ya. But don't worry, I'll revenge your death. Take that, sorcerer. You won't put a source collar on me, Dallas. I'm a big bad evil sorcerer and I'll kill you dead.
I hate this game.
Oh, that's so sweet. There's again just some random stuff we can loot. I find this very interesting. That there's things we can loot, and some things are considered to be thievery. You know what I mean? Ooh, look, another animal to talk to. It's a cat. Pox. Hello,
The cat
Pox.
stares up at you. Its midnight black pupils are too prominent for you to discern the colour of its glazed eyes.
8 lives already gone. But I'd gladly lose the last if you can throw me a fish. One of those smelly kind.
What? You want void? What? You want tainted fish? I can give you... Let's give him 3.
Maybe... I should stick to the good stuff for a while.
He pokes his nose at your map, leaving a wet spot.
I think you'll find something interesting there. Found me some goodies during life number 6. Now, if you don't mind, I need a bit of me time.
Can't be good for him.
It just pure... yeah, I'll leave you alone. That's okay. Oh, more chickens!
Can't be good for him.
Hello, chickens!
Well, ain't you a tall drink at allness? What can I do for you, honey?
Admire the sheen of her feathers.
She fluffs them and coos.
You're so very, very sweet to notice, honey. Ain't easy keeping him so nice in a dusty town like this. But I do take pride in him.
I'm flirting with a chicken. What is wrong with me? Wonder if she got any eggs she's willing to give ya.
Sure, why not? Not all of them hatch, you know. And between you and me, honey, I don't mind the taste of an omelette now and again. Go on and scoot then, honey.
Okay. Henny and Nenny, of course.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy say that chickens don't know what busy means. Tell her you're a bit peckish.
Peckish? Is that a joke of some kind?
Yes, indeed it is. Yeah.
It's only a little funny. But you tried, and that's something. So here, take an egg for your effort.
Thanks. You know, there's so many barrels around this town. Could it really be that he's just in one of those? But it would be weird, because if he's in one of those, he could just jump into the river from here, couldn't he? What the heck? Oh, is somebody on the toilet? That is a toilet, is it?
I'll stay out of there, thanks.
Occupied! Oh, unholy hell!
You're all right in there, buddy?
Do I sound like I'm all right?
Nope.
That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew.
What tainted stew?
Makes a little fish into some of my stew. Bloody mackerel must have been tainted. Save me, Lucian.
Oh, she got the void shits, and now we can make tainted stew. Why would we make tainted stew? What in the... Wait, where is that tainted stew? Can we find that? I want to see what the effects are. Tainted stew. So we need meaty stew and then just some void-tainted fish, apparently. What in the shit? Oh, more? Okay, he's not in there. Alright, I think next time we're gonna explore these 2 houses here. Oh god, there's another house here we have to watch. And apparently there's the Meister, which is actually the purpose why we come here. This looks like a giant fucking tavern, which I'm so looking forward to explore. And then we'll also go onto the market again. And we'll try to find some thievery tools to... maybe, if we're lucky, we'll be able to actually pick that lock, you know? So yeah, that's our plan for next time. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.